It is such a beautiful rainbow. Have you ever wondered how it is formed? A rainbow is formed when raindrops split sunlight into different colors. Sunlight or white light consists of many colors. However, only a few of them are visible to us. A band of these visible colors is called a visible spectrum. When we see a rainbow, our brain and eyes distinguish the visible spectrum into 7 main colors, namely red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Wavelength is the distance between consecutive crests in a wave. In a rainbow, as we move from violet to red, the wavelength of colors increases. Violet has the shortest wavelength, while red has the longest wavelength. Do you think that our eyes have a natural inclination towards blue as compared to violet? Yes, this is one of the reasons why our sky appears blue and not violet. To understand this, first let us study about Tindal Effect. Tindal Effect is a phenomenon in which a beam of light scatters on striking the particles present in its path. This scattering of light is responsible for the blue color of the sky. We know that our atmosphere primarily consists of oxygen and nitrogen particles along with dust, smoke, and other particles in comparatively smaller proportions. The size of these particles in the atmosphere is responsible for the color of scattered light. When the sunlight strikes particles of dust, smoke, etc., which are bigger than the wavelength of sunlight, all the colors of sunlight are equally scattered. As a result, the scattered light appears white. However, when the sunlight strikes particles of oxygen and nitrogen, which are smaller than the wavelength of sunlight, the colors of sunlight having shorter wavelengths, that is, blue and violet, are much more scattered than colors having longer wavelengths. But our eyes are much more sensitive to blue color as compared to violet. Hence, the sky appears blue to us. Why are sunsets red? It is basically because of scattering of light in the atmosphere. Our atmosphere is primarily composed of tiny nitrogen and oxygen particles. Now usually, when sunlight comprising of 7 colors passes through the atmosphere, it hits the nitrogen and oxygen particles. These particles scatter blue and violet light more as compared to red, orange, and other colored lights. Hence, mostly bluish light enters our eyes, thus making the sky to usually appear blue. However, during sunset, the sunlight must pass through a greater distance in the Earth's atmosphere, causing it to pass through more particles. As a result, Most of the blue and violet light get scattered before they reach our eyes. Due to this, the less scattered light, like red or orange, reaches our eyes, making the sunset appear red.